In this video, this is this is called Super USB Cassette Capture with auto reverse, stereo, hi-fi, and maker bass. This is on the paper. This it called let's open these. They come with the two AA batteries. And they got a good mechanism. Type 1, type 2, type 3, and type 4. It's spinning all around in this. That's a good mechanism. It is high quality right there. So it's direction button, all repeat and one repeat button, play button, fast forward button, rewind button, and stop button. Volume control, open slip, USB, and headphones. They call a Super USB Cassette Capture. Okay, let's try to do let's try to just like a file not like this. So these three cassettes, 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Those are pre-recorded. Those are 1, 2 pre-recorded tape. And this one I keep doing this. Let me count this again. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 pre-recorded tapes. Let's try them if it works. Oh, let's try. Let's get you started.
Psychologist and best-selling author Dr. James Dobson. This cassette contains an interview that took place some time ago between Dr. Dobson and well-known psychologist Dr. Donald Joy. Together, they discussed the distinct differences between men and women, particularly as they relate to the left and right side of the brain.
Don, we're delighted to have you back in the studio today.
Thank you, Jim.
Dr. Joy is a professor of human development and Christian education at Asbury Theological Seminary, has a PhD from where? Indiana
University at Bloomington.
And the specific major was what?
The major is curriculum development, but I was also lined in with educational psychology and English linguistics, and all of that together got me into experiments related to the conscience, values, moral development.
And one of your passions is human development itself.
I backed into that, really, and got into sex differences in the process of my own research, in which I found out that boys are not much influenced by Sunday school, whereas girls are, but boys are enormously influenced by the family.
Huh.
And so in my church...
Where is... Those are good tapes. I'll put it back what it is. Let's try. Here we go. Let's try the King James Version, New Testament.
Having slain the enmity thereby, and came and preached peace to you which were afar off, and to them that were nigh. For through him we both have access by one Spirit unto the Father. Now therefore ye are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens. By grace be a partaker. Why am I evil spoken of for that for which I give thanks? Whether therefore ye eat or drink, or whatsoever ye do, do all to the glory of God. Give none offense, neither to the Jews, nor to the Gentiles, nor to the church of God, even as I please all men in all things, not seeking mine own profit, but the profit of many, that they may be saved. Chapter 11. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Christ. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances, as I delivered them to you. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God. Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoureth his head. But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered dishonoureth her head, for that is even all one as if she were shaven. For if the woman be not covered, let her also be shorn. But if it be a shame for a woman to be shorn or
And the Lord spake unto Moses in Mount Sinai, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them,
meant to look like high school.
when ye come into the land which I give you,
But that was a moment of
then shall the land keep a Sabbath unto the Lord. 6 years thou shalt sow thy field, and 6 years thou shalt prune the vineyard and gather in the fruit thereof. But in the seventh year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land, a Sabbath for the Lord. Thou shalt neither sow thy field, nor prune thy vineyard, that which grow of each according.
So, everything you try this go to other US, we're gonna complete you go do this. You do this on a computer. You do this on a computer. So what you gotta do is what you try to do is we're gonna work on this computer right there. It is because see that a USB charger and hook it up to computer. So let's work on that. Okay, this you like to take it with the high speed. It go with the high speed, the high speed of quality. Can you do right now? So I turn the speaker on. It will play. Here we go.
Just destroyed the minds of my major professors.
Now, Don, I know you keep up with the literature about as well as anybody I know in the field of child development, and we were talking over lunch recently about the subject of the left brain, right brain concept, and we're getting a considerable amount of mail from people who are reading books, usually secular books on this subject, and are asking if the concepts are valid and where they originated. And I'd appreciate your sharing some of those concepts with us today. Just what is the basis of...
Alright, that's it. Let me save. Let's try the New Testament on this recorder.
let her be covered. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, forasmuch as he is the image and glory of God. But the woman is the glory of the man. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. For this cause ought the woman to have power on her head, because of the angels. Nevertheless, neither is the man without the woman, neither the woman without the man, in the Lord. For as the woman is of the man, even so is the man also by the woman, but all things of God. Judge in yourselves. Is it comely that a woman...
Okay, that's good, that's good. And let's do one more thing. One more thing, they gonna be it. So I can save the progress. Here we go.
Shout out you gather the grapes of thy vine undress, for it is a year of rest unto the land. And the Sabbath of the land shall be needs for you. For thee, and for thy servant, and for thy maid.
Headphones to match your style.
For the higher servant, and for thy stranger that's sojourning.
Alright, that's good. I gotta save one. I gotta save one more. So in this video, we go do the we go play all three types cassette MP3 player. Let's get you 3 things to do.
Just destroyed the minds of my major professors.
Now, Don, I know you keep up with the literature about as well as anybody I know in the field of child development, and we were talking over lunch recently about the subject of the left brain, right brain concept, and we're getting a considerable amount of mail from people who are reading books, usually secular books on this subject, and are asking if the concepts are valid and where they originated. And I'd appreciate your sharing some of those concepts with us today. Just what is the basis of...
Let her be covered. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, forasmuch as he is the image and glory of God. But the woman is the glory of the man. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. For this cause ought the woman to have power on her head, because of the angels. Nevertheless, neither is the man without the woman, neither the woman without the man, in the Lord. For as the woman is of the man, even so is the man also by the woman, but all things of God. Judge in yourselves, is it comely that a woman...
Now we have little cattle that graves of thy vine are dressed, for it is a year of rest unto the land. And the supply of the land shall be meat for you, for thee, and for thy servant, and for thy maid.
Headphones to match your style.
For the higher servant, and for thy stranger that's sojourning.
Alright, let's go to conclusion. So this capture super USB cassette capture, and when they hook up the USB, not the headphone jack. This is Dr. James Dobson and Dr. Donald Joy. That's a good cassette. That's a good one. And this King James KJV on cassette in the New Testament. So it's the King James Version Audio Bible cassette, Old Testament. It is back in 2018. This is 2005, and this is 1997. So you covered it all. This is audio tapes. It cassette. It all. Okay. It covered it. You just go to the website at www.audiocassettetapes.com. Press it anyway. If you can, click down below and subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up and raise the voice, everybody.